Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the document allowing you to legally work in the United States could suddenly be taken away. No warning, no clear timeline, no backup plan.
Right now, hundreds of thousands of immigrants in the U.S. are at risk of losing their work permits due to court rulings, policy changes, and political battles happening behind closed doors. So the big question is this: who is actually safe? And who could lose everything overnight? Today, we're breaking down what's really happening with U.S. work permits and what it could mean for immigrants trying to build a stable life in America. Today, we're diving deep into the latest updates surrounding work permits for immigrants in the United States and why this issue matters more now than ever before. For millions of immigrants, a work permit isn't just a piece of paper. It's the difference between earning a living or losing a job, between stability or uncertainty, between providing for family or facing financial crisis. Work permits allow immigrants to legally work, pay taxes, rent homes, support their children, and contribute to the U.S. economy. Entire families depend on this authorization to survive. But recently, growing legal challenges and policy shifts have created fear and confusion across immigrant communities. Many people are now asking, will my permit be renewed? Could my work authorization be canceled? What happens if the rules suddenly change? Let's talk about what's going on and why so many immigrants are worried. Over the past few months, several major developments have shaken the foundation of the U.S. work permit system. First, a federal court ruling challenged certain rules that currently allow immigrants, especially asylum seekers and other protected groups, to obtain or renew work permits. While this ruling doesn't immediately cancel all permits, it opens the door to stricter enforcement and policy rollbacks. At the same time, immigration has once again become a heated political issue. Some lawmakers argue that work permits encourage illegal immigration, while others say removing them would harm both immigrants and the U.S. economy. Because of this divide, immigrants are stuck in the middle, waiting for decisions that could dramatically affect their lives. What makes this even more challenging is that policies can change quickly. Court decisions can override existing rules. Administrative delays can leave people without valid documents for months. For many immigrants, the fear isn't just about losing a job, it's about losing everything they've worked for. So why are work permits suddenly at risk? There are three major factors driving this uncertainty. 1. Government policy changes. Every new administration has the power to expand or restrict work authorization programs. Some programs that were once considered stable can suddenly be paused, limited, or canceled. 2. Economic pressure. When the economy slows down, work permits often come under scrutiny. Critics argue that immigrants are competing with U.S. citizens for jobs, even though many industries rely heavily on immigrant labor. 3. Legal challenges. Court cases play a huge role. A single ruling can impact thousands or even millions of people. Legal uncertainty often leads to delays, confusion, and inconsistent enforcement across states. All of this creates a fragile system where immigrants are constantly waiting for the next announcement that could change their future. Here's where things get really interesting. A new proposal in Congress aims to offer certain work permit holders a pathway to permanent residency, which would dramatically reduce the fear of losing work authorization. If passed, this could provide long-term stability, reduce dependency on temporary permits, protect families from sudden policy changes. However, and this is critical, this proposal is not law yet. At the same time, courts continue to review cases that could either protect existing permits or strip agencies of the authority to issue them as easily as before. This creates a dangerous situation. One court ruling could protect immigrants, another could remove protections overnight for us. Until these legal and legislative battles are resolved, many immigrants remain in limbo, unsure whether to plan for the future or prepare for the worst. This moment could redefine the future of work permits in the United States. So let's quickly recap. The U.S. work permit system is facing serious uncertainty due to federal court rulings, political debates over immigration, economic pressures, proposed but not yet passed legislation. For immigrants, this isn't just policy talk. It affects real lives, real jobs, and real families. While there are promising proposals that could bring stability, the reality right now is that nothing is guaranteed. Staying informed, understanding your rights, and following reliable immigration updates has never been more important. Now I want to hear from you. How are these work permit changes affecting you or someone you know? Are you worried about renewals, court rulings, or policy shifts? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else feel less alone. And if you want clear, up-to-date insights on U.S. immigration, visas, and work permits, make sure to check out my other videos on this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because in times like this, information is power.